I picked the best thoroughbred. So if you guys know Secretariat, this is Secretariat. An Argentine pony is a mix between the local Argentine. So guys, welcome to day 2. If you're still with me, like I said, I want to spend time giving you guys financial education when it comes to horses. And today I'll be talking about the different breeds. We all know 4 different breeds. Typically, you know the Down Ariwa, the Talo, the Sudan. And if you have enough money, obviously you can go for an Aji, which probably sets you about $20,000 to $30,000 depending on where and the pedigree of horse you're getting. So for this purpose, it is important to know where these horses even come from and what the history behind these different breeds are. That area, what you call our local breeder, just local Nigerian horses who have been with us for a long time. That's probably at that area breed. They've been with us through Durbar, through fights, through different things. The Talo is a step above the Iowa. So that Talo will probably be a descendant of one of our Berber mixed with a local Iowa horse, giving it a bit more size. Our Sudanese is a cross between thoroughbreds and barb horses in the north of Africa. Those obviously have a bigger size, and you'll see they have distinct features typical of thoroughbred horses. So this is probably what a Sudanese horse would look like. From the neck, you can see it has those distinguished features: the long neck, the long back, etc. This is probably what a Sudanese horse would look like. Now, what is the history of the thoroughbred horse? Most people think about the Aji and they think, oh, I'm getting an Aji. But what is an Aji? An Aji is actually a mix of what you call a Criollo, a bigger indigenous Argentine pony mixed with a thoroughbred. I picked the best thoroughbred. So if you guys know Secretariat, this is Secretariat. An Argentine pony is a mix between the local Argentine Criollo plus the thoroughbred. Now, why did they mix those horses? To create a hardy horse that can survive within the climate and give it, obviously, the physical, distinct nature of the fast thoroughbred plus the hardiness of our local Argentine pony. Similar in that sense, a Sudanese is obviously a similar mix, but years and years of lack of breeding has meant that the Sudanese hasn't really seen an improvement in its breed, which is why it's distinctively smaller. But obviously, people are coming up and trying to improve that breed as well. Things to consider when you're buying a horse. Obviously, if you have enough money, go for an Aji because obviously it's the best horse that you can get. However, be ready to lose that horse at any time. Why? Those horses are not indigenous to the Nigerian West African climate. Diseases spread by what they call the tsetse fly. That big horse fly essentially spreads diseases as well as all these other midgets. That's why most times you'll find that any farm that has Ajis always has a fan because the fan blows the flies away, keeps mites, midgets off the horse. So essentially, when you're looking to buy a horse, don't necessarily focus on the pedigree because people have not necessarily kept those pedigrees from a long time. Unless you're buying it or importing it or buying it from a reputable breeder such as ourselves, we can obviously give you the history and the pedigree of the horse. But if you're just buying a horse locally, focus on the distinct features that you like. So, for example, somebody likes a long neck, a tall horse, big hindquarters. To your best of your ability, go look at that horse, assess it. If it works for you, buy it. If it doesn't work for you, buy it. That's the best you can do. But for people who I'm advising, honestly, I would say don't necessarily focus on breed because most people don't keep those records. Focus on what is important.